Welcome to Conversations Live. For more than a decade, we've brought you the best in books, entertainment, celebrity interviews, and current events. When the movers and shakers of the world have something to say to you, they say it to us first. Here's your host, Cyrus Webb.
Welcome back, everyone, to Conversations Live. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us once again. But for a radio audience tuning in at WYAD 94.1 FM and WYADonline.com, we're glad that you all can be with us. Also, it's tuning in through online affiliates around the world, including those tuning in through iHeartRadio and Amazon Music podcasts. We're glad you all could be with us as well. Well, a lot of us are not only planning summer travel, but also our vacation travel as well. And if you haven't already made your vacation plans, now is definitely the time to start making those reservations. So if you're needing some help, our next guest is definitely going to have you covered. We're excited to welcome travel expert and host Kinga Philipps to our broadcast today. She's going to talk with us not only about some of course, the things that you all should look forward to when it comes to travel, but today she's also teaming up with Visit Florida to share information about the adventures in the Sunshine State and where you guys can go for more information as well. Kinga, thank you again for the time. Really do appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm excited to be here.
So, Kinga, this is important, I think, for our audience because, again, they're not only thinking about summer travel, but also vacation travel as well. But why is it important to combine adventure with their vacation fun, Kinga?
Well, if you've seen any of my shows, I love adventures, and my shows are always all about adventure. So whether I am diving shipwrecks or kayaking or surfing, snorkeling, ziplining, I have done all of that and more in Florida for both work and play. I've actually been visiting Florida since I was a kid when we used to road trip there as a family, and one of the first shows that I ever filmed was in Key West, and that was over 20 years ago. So I love Florida. So when Visit Florida came to me, I was like, yes, I want to talk about Florida. It's one of my favorite places, and I get to share that with people so they get to make awesome memories there as well.
Yeah. So if people are traveling with the family because, of course, they can, because of with the summer, kids being out of school, what are some popular family adventures for them to think about?
Well, Florida is so much more than just sun and beach, although I do absolutely love that. But it offers a range of activities for all members of the family. So whether you are into outdoor adventures like I am, there is a plethora of that. Or maybe theme parks for some of those kids. There's a lot of history in Florida. I think people kind of overlook that, but there are great museums and some awesome history to learn about. There are also animal encounters. So whether you are just interested in sitting on the beach with your sunscreen on and watching the dolphins play in the surf, or whether you want to join them out there with a surfboard or a boogie board, or whether you want to get out and go zip-lining. I know Ocala is a really popular destination for that. We went zip-lining all over for our show, Finding Adventure. You can go kayaking on the literally hundreds of miles of waterways. You can kayak with manatees. We did that for our show. Or go see bioluminescence on the Space Coast. Of course, there's the Everglades, which I think is one of the coolest national parks in the country. We took one of our participants for Finding Adventure out on airboats, and she loved it. And then I actually spent 2 weeks living in the Florida Keys working on a documentary about shipwrecks. And we went diving, and the diving in the Keys is just awesome. And then, again, the history, they have the History of Diving Museum on Isla Morada there. It's really beautiful.
Oh, those are some great things. And it's I love the fact that there's a little something for everyone there, Kinga, that you referenced there, especially if they want to do something that is a little bit more adventurous. So I think, for then a lot of people, then planning is going to be important. Can you share some travel tips for our audience, Kinga, when it comes to choosing accommodations?
Sure, and the great thing about Florida is there are so many family-friendly hotels, resorts, and rental homes. You're going to find something that is perfect for all types of families. Now, when I grew up, we went camping all across Florida. I remember, raccoons coming down on our tent, and there were thunderstorms, and it was so fun and exciting. And now they have glamping, which is the really cool version of camping with, teepees and yurts and these beautiful safari-style tents. Or you can, do something a little bit more traditional. There's the Chica Lodge in Isla Morada in the Florida Keys where you can go with the whole family and kids can fish off the pier, swim in the lagoon, and lots of things for parents to do as well. And then, of course, if you have a big family, maybe you want to rent a house. And there are so many options for rental homes with all the amenities you could ever imagine and then some.
And I think the other thing that comes up, especially if people have particular needs, Kinga, do you have any suggestions for accessible destinations that they can think about?
That is a great question, and Visit Florida really wants to encourage travelers to plan a getaway to the state no matter their abilities. And Florida has over 175 state parks, and many of them offer options for visitors with additional needs. So you have things that are available like beach wheelchairs, accessible boats, And there are even scopes for colorblind visitors so they can see the bright colors of the flora and the fauna. And Orlando was actually just recognized as one of the top 3 disability-friendly cities in the U.S., so whether you want to get out on a boat tour or you want to follow one of the cool trails in one of the parks or get out on the beach, there's truly something out there for people who have extra needs, which I think is such a wonderful thing.
Well, as you mentioned, Kinga, this is your wheelhouse. You love adventure. You love being able to share that. You've traveled all over the world being able to do that. You reference, of course, a show people have gotten to know you from, Finding Adventure. Do you have any other details that our audience should think about when it comes to planning their getaway for the vacation?
You know, I will tell you that one of my favorite things about Florida is that it is so incredibly pet-friendly, and they have so many awesome accommodations, parks, beaches, restaurants, and even bars where you can bring your pet. And we were down there last year, and we brought our dog. She's a Rottweiler, and she loves the beach. She loves swimming. We're actually going back this weekend, and she's coming with us, and I know she's probably already excited about it. So the fact that you can bring your 4-legged family members to Florida is also really nice.
All right. Again, everyone, Kinga Philipps has been our guest. She's a travel expert and host, again, Finding Adventure. Just one of the places you guys can find her. But again, you may find her literally any place around the world. She loves to be able to travel and share those with all of you. And Kinga, we really appreciate you sharing these great tips for our audience when it comes to planning their vacation. Where can they go for more information?
My pleasure. VisitFlorida.com is your resource for all things Sunshine State.
All right, and we'll make sure that we link that up on our Facebook page as well as in the podcast notes. Again, Kinga, congratulations to you on all your success, and looking forward to chatting with you again.
Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.
Hey, you as well. And we thank you, our audience, for tuning in to another great segment of Conversations Live. Until next time, I'm your host, Cyrus Webb, saying as always, enjoy your day, enjoy your life, enjoy your world. Thank you all for choosing Conversations Live, and let's go make today amazing. Take care.